guys, welcome back to my channel. I said I would start filming my night routine now, and I apologize for this bad angle. It won't all be from this angle, but I just finished work. It's just gone 5 o'clock and I'm feeling a little bit rough around the edges. Not really for any particular reason, it's just been a long day. I've been working since 8 a.m, which everyone does, so it's not a big thing, but I do have very limited energy levels and I have done a lot of work. I've been to the office today. So yeah, I thought I would film what I would do in an evening where I don't feel super great, like I don't feel myself. To be honest, I do, but it's more like I'm just tired, to be honest. So I thought I spend about half my week like this, if not more. So I thought I would film on a night where it was realistic and take you through my routine, which usually, to be honest, just includes some exercise and yoga. Exercise is not every day because of my joints, but today is an exercise day, so I need to exercise, and some writing and some journaling and some TV time with my family. So that's basically it. That's basically every evening, unless I am video calling my boyfriend or my friends, or to be honest, I don't know. So as you can see, I'm looking pretty tired, so I'll take you through the rest of my evening with me. Thank you guys for coming along. Feel free to subscribe, hit the notification bell, those things. I don't know, I feel weird saying those things because I'm so used to listening to people saying them to me and them usually not working on me because I'm like, yeah, thumbs up, I know. But yeah, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this routine. Thanks for clicking on. So typically one of the first things I do once I'm done work, which usually when working from home I'm done at 5 and I literally turn off my laptop and everything, is I pull out my personal laptop and I crawl into bed and I do some writing or some admin stuff like answering emails and things like that. So that's what I'm going to do. I probably do this for like half an hour. Sometimes I fall asleep, to be honest. But you know, no shame. Fall asleep, actually. I've gotten up and I will admit I am feeling a bit so fatigued, to be honest. I usually feel pretty fatigued on the days where I have to go work from home and the office and kind of mix things around a bit, rather than doing just one. I don't know why. It's like the office isn't far away, so I don't know why. But yeah, so today I'm going to do some yoga before I go out on the treadmill, just because I feel like I could do with doing some breath work. I feel a bit tense after the day. It wasn't even a particularly stressful day, but I do feel a bit like I haven't taken a full breath all day. So I'm probably going to do about 15-20 minutes of yoga and then head outside and do a walk/run. It depends on my joints and how they're feeling. Usually it is a mixture of the two and I kind of rotate it around, to be honest. But yeah, so that's basically it. Usually, most days, to be fair, I don't do yoga and running. It's usually a one or the other kind of thing, but I always incorporate some kind of stretching into my day, even if I'm not running or exercising or anything, just because it just feels so good after the day to like get out all the, I don't know, the knots and things like that. So yeah, let's get going. So in terms of my little setup for running, it's just the treadmill outside and a stationary bike and my yoga ball. That's literally it. Yeah, so I usually run for maybe like 45 minutes, but not continuously. I have to stop and stretch out my joints quite a lot, or I get bored and I stop sooner. So yeah, or I sometimes swap to the bike. It kind of depends really. That's enough for today. If you can't tell by my panting. Usually, now that I'm back inside, I'll just do some stretches with foam roller and resistant bands. Yeah, I'll just stretch out a bit and get ready for a shower. It's gotten so dark. Hey guys, so it's a little bit later now. I finished up some writing. I did get a poem written. It's quite roughly written, but that's good enough for today for me. Usually I'm better off if I leave it sit for maybe 24 hours and come back to it and then I look at it. But I will link my Instagram in the description below if you want to have a look. And any poetry I post my blogs to my Instagram. I post utterly random stuff to my Instagram. But yeah, so now it's my journaling section of the evening. This is like probably my favorite time of the day, besides maybe actually getting into bed. But I do really love journaling. It's really calming. It's a very reflective point where I can kind of have a look at things that happen in the day that make me happy, things that I'm grateful for. So it looks like I have a lot of journals to fill out, because I do. But I actually only fill out the top 2 every single day. The others I rotate around. So this journal is just a classic, really cheap diary kind of thing, almost like you'd have in school, but I use it as a gratitude notebook because it gives enough space to write something small that happened that day that you're happy for. So that is something I definitely do every day. This is also another one. This is a poetry diary actually, which is really nice, but it also has open space filled with poetry. And this is I use this as a self-love diary where I write a reason to love myself that day, like something that I'm proud of that I did, or just maybe a personality trait I'm happy I have or got to showcase that day, and you know, have actually been really useful for, or like a way in which I help someone. I try to keep the reasons I love myself very personal, rather than I love myself because I'm a good friend, or you know, which is true and those things are true, but I try to make them not dependent on other variables and other people, if that makes sense. But I definitely fill that out every day. This journal, which I love, this is just my diary. I go through one of these probably every 6 months. This is just an actual diary. I don't think I will fill this up today, or I'm actually nearly at the end of it. I don't think I will write in this one this evening, because I actually wrote a good bit yesterday about our current COVID situation and going back into lockdown and things. So yeah, I don't think I will this evening. Probably not. And then this little guy is just a cute little guy I got off Amazon, which, you know, I don't really love buying from Amazon, but I did get this from Amazon, and this is a health tracker. Now my health tracker, this is a health tracker to track my meals, which sounds obsessive and it could be potentially, but I don't fill this out every day. I fill this out generally to keep track of taking my vitamins. That's something I constantly have to do, but some days I slip, or how regularly I do yoga, how regularly I stretch out my joints, just to try and track if I can see a benefit in those things, like if they actually help. Like doing yoga for 3 days straight meant that the 4th day I slept really, really well, or that kind of thing. It's just more interesting for me, and it takes 2 minutes. But I will probably fill that out today because I'm trying to keep track of my running and seeing how that affects my feet and my ankle joints. And I haven't seen any negatives yet, but I know that my ankles will probably get quite loose at certain times of the month, which is fun. But yeah, so I will fill that out just to track that. And then I have 2 identical notebooks. Let me just throw that down. I love these notebooks. They're moleskin notebooks, which are actually vegan, which I'm surprised and thrilled about. But I use these very regularly, usually not both on the same day. So this one, I can already tell because it's used more, it's just plain paper, but this one is my spirituality journal. Usually I write about my dreams or ways in which I'm grateful for the universe, to myself. Usually I try to write ways in which I made love-based decisions rather than fear-based decisions or anger-based decisions during the day. Ways in which I felt peaceful, what helps me feel peaceful in a non-transient sense. Like going for a nap helps me feel peaceful, but it may not help if when I get up the stressor, the trigger is still there. So I do that regularly. I am probably going to do this actually today because I did read a good bit last night. Sometimes I do tend to read the Bible and this tends to freak people out that I read the Bible, because I do continuously say I'm not religious, but I am in the process of reading the Bible. I also read other texts from other religions, just because I think there can be so much learned from every major religion. The core message of all religions is so powerful that I don't like the idea of rejecting it just because maybe it's a system that I don't feel like I benefit from, especially when I know it benefits other people. So yeah, that is that notebook. But today I might do the Bible. I might actually just do a little bit. I haven't done that in a while, so I might actually do that. And then this one is just identical, and this is what I would call my wellness journal. This is usually, I do this once a week, where I check in midweek, because Wednesdays are usually my rougher day, where I feel, I've done 2 or 3 long days of work, and it's still not the weekend. Usually I'm at my most tired. I'm at my most tired creatively as well, because I'm trying to post videos and post Wattpad content and write personally for myself and things like that. So I like to do this to check in and see, is my current routine not working for me? Do I need a break? Then there's some weeks where, no content is going to be posted because I'm feeling so tired and just a bit burnt out. So yeah, I do that, but I did that last night, so I don't actually feel like I'm going to do that today. So that's what I'm going to do. So that's my journaling routine. So thank you for joining me this evening, because to be honest, once I finish this, I'll probably just stop this little video, because that's my nighttime routine really. Before I get into bed, I just do some more stretches on my yoga mat and get into bed and do some reading maybe in bed. But that's literally my nighttime routine. This is the key bit of it. So I'm going to do some journaling, and thank you so much for checking on this video and checking in and everything. Leave a comment, subscribe, anything like that. All my links will be in the description. Thank you guys so much.